Hello and welcome back, Sevlin here. Let's play some more StarDrive 2. So last time we had a minor setback. Our first ship blew up because I guess I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I don't know what was going on. He just got blown up. I think I had two ships when I got to that point last time. And they won very, very, very easily. So I think I was a little overconfident in my abilities. And in fact, I had needed no abilities. I just outgunned him last time. Obviously, I'm not very good at space combat yet. We'll get to working on that. Anyway, let's get working here. Blaster Master Engineer, another hero for hire. So, this is a labor leader, plus 10% bonus to system-wide production. Excuse me. Awesome. That's good. I like that. And shipwright. So, gain a bonus to maximum hit points. I like him. I'm going to hire him. And he's cheap. Only 60. The other guys were 100. I'm going to hire him, and we're going to put him in charge of a planet. Alright, the way we do that, we go here, we go to leaders, and let's assign him. I'm going to go ahead and assign him to Tor for now. I'll probably reassign him at some point, because I'm going to have a better facility for production and probably be belting out ships somewhere else at some point. So we'll go ahead and assign him here. He will take 5 turns to get there, meaning... Wait, what's this? Ah, there he is. He'll take 5 turns to get there. He's not actually using up one of my ships, which is good. So, anyway. He will help us out. Oh! One of these dudes, huh? Opterus. Alright, well, we could declare war. I don't think I'm going to do that. So, these guys have different sorts of personalities. This is our Diplo thing. That music is very loud. Anyway, so we have different personality traits. You can randomize these in the opening screen if you want, if you get tired of these same old, same old. But this is a little different. So we have tolerance. Each one of us has some tolerance. They only have a tolerance of 25. I have a tolerance of 50. Meaning we can only propose so many things based off of trust and whatnot until it reaches this tolerance threshold. So if I add, say, something in here, you can see this takes 30 tolerance. We don't have 30 tolerance. They only have 25 tolerance, so they're never going to accept that. We also have their approval of us, and they also, based off these attributes, value some things more than others. So let's take a look here. They're ruthless imperialists. Races with this trait should be viewed as extremely dangerous. Noted. They value colonies worth 100% of the normal valuation. So basically, as you can see, like if I do this, this has a value of 200. If it were a colony I was giving them and it was a value of 200, they would actually value it at 400, meaning I could get a lot for it if I wanted to trade away colonies. I'm not going to be trading away colonies, so... Alright, technologist. Technologists place a premium on the value of technology. They value your technologies and theirs at 50% over normal valuation. So if I wanted to buy technologies from them, it would cost me 50% more, but if I wanted to sell technologies to them, I would get 50% more for them. So I would want to sell technologies to them, obviously. Now what that would do, though, is make them super powerful and me less powerful, I suppose, unless I got something good. Wary. Alright. They have a negative 25% to their tolerance levels, and so that's why they have 25%. So we're not actually going to do anything here, because we're not going to be able to tolerate each other enough. See, this costs 40 tolerance points. Not going to happen. Nothing I have is going to be under that 25 tolerance threshold that I want to do. In fact, we can't even trade technologies right now. Holy crap, I guess I'm falling behind on my tech. I'm guessing they're buying up tech from other people. Wow. We may just get our butts completely kicked. Oh boy. Maybe I ought to start focusing towards tech a little bit more. Alright, so... yeah, they're big and right next to me. That's a little scary. That is a little scary. Alright, well, this is our ship. Let's head back in the wormhole and head to explore some other things. Alright, let's take our next turn. We have this available. Oh, I need 5 freighters, not 4. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. We have plenty of extra money kicking around. Let's just go ahead and buy it. Or not. Let's leave it alone for now again. Sorry. Anyway, I'll have 5 freighters kicking around at some point. What I won't be able to do, I'm not even going to be able to research that right now anyway. I have the other thing I want to research. Let's go explore over here. Go take a look at this other anomaly. Let's make sure everybody's producing something. Yes, they are. We have... they're producing... what if I did this? -1, so I'd have to... crap. It's not good. I need to resort this so I can get some production. In fact, let's do this. So I have 2. Let's move these guys over to production. I think that gives us a grand total of more production. What do we have? So food's neutral. That's good. And we have 13 production. If we do this and this, we have 12. So it is +1 production to do that. I like it. And I'm actually going to do... no, not yet. I'm going to wait till my colonial ship comes out. I was going to move this guy to science. How much are these worth? 3 each? These are worth 3 each as well. Okay, I was going to say I could move this guy over here, but it's worth the same. Another thing you can see here is the tax rate. So basically this is just an even trade of production for money. So if I ever start slipping negative, in fact I'm going to go ahead and pop this up so that I have at least some positive income. That way I'm never in a pinch for cash. I'm not sure how important that is, but you know, it seems pretty important to me. This is the wrong fleet. This is not my exploration fleet. I should probably not be exploring with that fleet. Keep them close. Let's go exploring with it. Nope, we already tried to explore down there. I don't want to do that. Let's try exploring down here, maybe? Yeah, that'd probably be fine. Alright, another fight. Let's go. So I'm just going to deploy these forward again. And it should be fine. I am going to extend their range because I do want to get as many shots in as possible before they get here. Yeah, see, look at their power band. They're going to have a much shorter range. So hopefully I can blow them up before they even get to me. That's going to be the plan. In, 85 years. Maybe I ought to go ahead and do something like this. Just to start moving towards him and hopefully start shooting as soon as possible. And watch the rangefinder here as he comes into it. Come on, ships. Go faster. Alright, there we go. Fire. Fire. Perfect. Now all of these are going to get to him before he even gets a chance to shoot. So that means he's not going to be blowing up all my missiles here before they get to him. So this is just going to destroy the heck out of him. And this is what I did not get a chance to do last time. And boom. See how easy that was? See why I was so overconfident? If you could do that with 2, why couldn't I have done it with 1? But as soon as he started firing, it was basically over. Easy enough. So that just tells me I just need to keep fleets around. Alright, a junk field. Debris field appears to be the assorted wreckage of an ancient battlefield. The density of the field restricts our ability to scan it from the outside, which makes it a perfect place to hide for those who would rather not be found. The only way to get a good scan of this field would be to send a combat fleet in to investigate. I'm a little wary just sending my 2 ships in, so we'll come back with a few more ships at some point. Let's go ahead and send these guys back to Tor. They used a little bit of their ammunition, could use a refill. We are using 2 of our transport fleets for food. That's fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are you? Another pirate fleet. Alright, well, let's go get you. Let's do the same thing we did last time. I need a bigger fleet. That's all there is to it. I'm actually gonna spread these guys out a little bit, just in case he does get through for some reason. That way I have one pelting him from behind. Use one to kind of tank, the other one is kind of a damage. He can't take us both on. Let's go ahead and get this started. Let's make sure we're... No, do we have to set this every time? That's a little obnoxious. Alright, ship. Just about there. Just about there. There you go. Now we're going to get some missiles firing at him, and he's probably going to be dead before he even gets to us again. I'm wondering what this dotted line is. I'm wondering if there's some bonus that we can get to deploy a little closer. It does look like you could possibly have a 4v4, so maybe allies and, I don't know, and deploy in different areas. Or even a free-for-all sort of battle. Yeah, just completely destroyed. Boom. Easy enough. What's this? Another thing to explore, huh? Okay, let's do it. Manifest Destiny. Alright, our people have of late been feeling a strong sense of manifest destiny. The feeling that the stars are ours for the taking. And that indeed. Oh, totally was misreading that. Okay. Well, not misreading it, misunderstanding it. It just didn't make any sense for some reason. Alright. And that the stars are ours for the taking, and that indeed the future of our species depends upon securing a stellar empire that spans far and wide. Okay. To that end, a cadre of wealthy investors have offered to pay 500 billion credits into our imperial treasury if we can expand our territorial holdings into a minimum of 3 different solar systems. So I only need to add 1 and my colonial ship's just about done, so we're good there. That should not be a problem. Wait. No, go here. Guess I have to set a route to intercept the thing. There we go. A mysterious asteroid. Floating along in deep space, this mysterious asteroid appears quite clearly to have been artificially created. By whom and for what purpose remains total mystery. Wait. Ah, there we go. Julian's comment. The asteroid was the thing I already found. This comet is a rare find indeed, although it is not technically a comet, but a very miniature star with a self-sustaining fusion reaction that wreaths it in flame. It has a high velocity related to the stars in our galaxy, leading scientists to speculate upon its possible extragalactic origins. Regardless, this is a lucky find for us that will increase our understanding of energy and physics by 100 research points each. Cool. So I don't know what that did exactly. So let's go to research. Hey, it looks like we, no? This costs 1. This costs 1. Okay, so these are the next things I need to pick up because they're going to cost literally 1 point. Awesome. So as soon as we're done with this, we will just pick some stuff here. Very cool. So we'll get some pretty fast tech there. Alright. Wait. This is my colonial ship. It is my colonial ship. Alright, I probably should have had somewhere picked out before that was done. Let's look at our planet view. Maybe we pick out the best planet here. I think I'm going to pick out best based off of ultra rich. 8 production per worker. Fire elementals. This planet is home to massive creatures made of pure flame. They are hostile and incredibly difficult to kill. The only way to get rid of them is to terraform this planet so as to remove their natural environment. Until then, the planet suffers from a 75% base population growth due to being incinerated regularly. I'm not 100% sure how you're supposed to terraform, so we're going to skip that. We also have Arthas 1. It does the 5 production. That's not too bad. Max population of 5 also. No food, so that's a little unfortunate, but the heavy gravity is also a penalty. I think I may actually go for the Tundra planet because it does have a strategic resource. Artifacts. This one has... Okay. So I either want this one or this one. This one's not all that good, but it does have food. So I could produce food here as well. Let's actually look, let's sort by climate. 2 actually seems to be pretty good. And the artifacts is interesting. The +2 BC per turn per trade freighter visiting other empires is interesting. So I could set up some trade routes with other empires and actually make more money off of it. So that's not too bad. And the fact that I can produce food here is interesting. So where are you? You're here. I actually want to just... Go away. Oh, okay, good. It kept me here. I was afraid I was zooming back somewhere else. Okay, that seems fine. We're getting a little spread out here, but I think that's okay. Let's take our colonial ship, and we actually need... Where's our other ship? We need them to merge up, because I need to be able to protect it. Probably ought to actually dock over here. Let's just do this, and then we'll escort that colonial ship back across. Alright, so we're all docked up now, and we did refill our ordnance here, and I guess we're all healed up. So, let's head out to Itni, I suppose. Itni 1. A medium swamp, abundant normal G planet with artifacts. Head this way. Actually, you know, I've been skipping a lot of turns. I really ought to be double checking my production. It looks good for now. 19 and 18 turns left. Need to check on that soon. Uh-oh. They could probably delay hostilities and increase relations if I pay a regular tribute. I don't like it, but they are, like, vastly superior to me right now. I think I just get crushed, so we will just confirm that until we maybe get some extra allies. We've completed automated rover bay, so I get +1 production per worker and 5 flat bonus production if I build the building on the things. Alright, speaking of which, let's go ahead and take a look at some production. Should I go ahead and build this here? I don't want to build it on tour. There's a very good chance I'm going to have 3... Is there now? Wait, let's actually look here. Max population is 11. I'm guessing there's probably more of a chance I'm going to be producing food here, actually. So I'm going to actually probably have 2 workers here. Now, the reason why I'm considering this, I talked about it in the last video, but just as a brief reminder, there's 2 different buildings I can build that do production. One gives me a flat bonus, +1 per worker. The other one just gives me +3 per worker with no flat bonus. So the cutoff, the breaking point there is if I have 3 workers doing production, the bonus is better. If I have less than 3, the flat production's better. So I'm thinking on this, I'm probably going to be doing food and science mostly, meaning I'm probably going to, the flat production's going to be the best because I'm going to probably have 2 or less workers working here at any given point in time. So I want this here. And we'll go ahead and build that. Not next. Let's go ahead and build another... No. Production first makes a lot of sense. Especially, it really doesn't take much. It only takes 80. So it really doesn't take much to build it. In fact, it would be faster to do this. And then we'll get it out of the way. And then it'll give us all the bonus production. So building it first makes a lot of sense. What about on this planet? Now this only has a population of 3. But I'll probably have 3 people working here, so I may want to hold off. And when I get the tech for the other thing, build the other thing. Because if I do have 3 people working here, I do get a bonus or extra production. So we will hold off on building that. Building the Fleet Academy. I think I'm going to go ahead and queue up a Long Talon here. Next. I just need to start building up my ships. I'm at 3 of 7 command points. Basically, that's my force limit. And if you go over the force limit, it costs you something. I'm not 100% sure what it costs. I didn't really pay attention, but... I guess I could build some of these. Corvette class as well. Let's see how those work. Let's go ahead and build one of those first. I want to see how those work out, because I'm guessing those just supplement the main force. Combat point usage. Starting points 5. From star bases, +2 times 1. So I guess there's a modifier there I can get at some point. So that adds 2. So my total points is 7. I'm using them on one point on non-combat ships. So it's a little not great. I mean, it's okay. I suppose I need that one non-combat ship. He's probably faster and everything else. I haven't really dug too much into the ships. There's a vast amount of information with building the ships and stuff, and I'm pretty happy with the basic ships. I could probably tweak them a little bit. I'm going to learn some other stuff about this game first, and then maybe start working on learning about ships. So, we get the free ships. I can have 7 of them. Okay, so that makes sense. So what this means here by this, as long as you don't exceed the point limit, meaning whatever your point limit is, you can have an extra one of these things. Let's actually take a look at it. Bunch of laser cannons, basic engines, fuel cell power capacitor. Okay, reasonable. So they're just little tiny fighty ships. Sounds great. I want a bunch of those actually. So we're gonna actually queue up another one as well. So I want to hit my force limit, but at the same time, I also want to hit my limit of those types of ships too. Why not? Oh, need to pick a new thing. Okay, we're definitely going to pick one of these 6 here because we already have research points dumped into it. So either plasma fuel cells, defensive flares, or plasma cannons. This one gives 33% more fuel, so I can go further outside of my borders, which seems pretty strong actually, because I mean, right now I'm going to stay in my borders, but if I go to war, I'm going to have to go to their borders. What about defensive flares? It's a ship module, so one of those things I could put on a ship. Or plasma cannons. These fire a magnetically sealed packet of super hot plasma. Upon contact with a hull, the magnetic casing dissipates and the plasma inflicts 100 damage per second over 5 seconds. So this adds like a damage over time effect. So you could use like a hit and run tactic or something, I suppose. It's another ship module. I don't know, this is hard because I don't know how I'm going to want to build my ships yet. I haven't given that a lot of thought. I think I'm just going to go with plasma fuel cells for now. We're going to go ahead and hit that next turn button. And we are going to confirm here. We are going to leave him on food. We have the plasma fuel cells. Awesome. I think, hold on, I think we were producing extra food somewhere. We are producing a ton of extra food here. Actually, if I move you to science, we'll have a 0 sum, which is good. And we'll get extra science here. I like it. Producing 1 extra food there. No, I need my workers here. I could also move people from this planet to this planet instead of going science. I think maybe I'll move the next one instead, though. Just make sure that they don't set at their cap, because if they're at their population cap, they will not actually grow. So I want to just make sure that does not happen. But I wouldn't mind producing a little extra science right now. I feel like I'm behind. So we'll leave this for now. This one's going to grow in 59 turns. They're going to grow in 51 turns. And they're going to grow in 56 turns. They're going to get their last guy in 56 turns. So I want to move one of these guys in about 50 turns, I think. I think that'll be fine. They are a little bit unhappy probably because of overpopulation. So they are losing some productivity across the board here. Well, across the board, just, well, in production and in science, they're losing a little bit of production. I'm not too concerned about that right now, though. What are we building? Automated rover bay. We're not building anything here, but we're just producing our own food for now. But we will go ahead and queue up forget. I'm not sure what type of production I would want here, but since I am going to be producing food here, I will go ahead and build the soil enrichment program. And then maybe I'll queue up some of the other stuff, since I will be building some stuff here. Maybe I don't need a fleet academy here. This may just... I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll let them build soil enrichment. It takes a pretty long time to build. And that should actually complete our quest for... Oh, alright. So, ion beams. It's a ship module. Or I could build a particle collider. Seems pretty strong. Or solar armor. I think I'm going to build the particle collider. Plus 10 research to colony. It's expensive though. But it might be nice to have kicking around. So let's go ahead and research that. Let's take one more turn here. And spreading far and wide, we have successfully colonized planets in 3 different star systems. The investors who promised to pay us 500 billion credits if we could achieve this feat have kept true to their word and are prepared to make the credits transfer now. So I could just say excellent news and take the credits, or I could request that the investors distribute the funds instead to our people, granting a 25% approval throughout the empire for 50 turns. That is tempting, but I like money. And we got the particle collider. Speaking of money, is that affected by fleet maintenance, tribute payments? Okay. I was wondering if that was affected by happiness or not. So we're actually going to take the tax rate down. I have tons of money, and I am actually making money even with no tax, so we'll lower that. And everything's balanced there. Everything looks pretty set up. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Let's actually look through, make sure we have production everywhere. Everything's good. Can jump straight back in the game. And where was I exploring with my... Oh yeah, he's just chilling out down here for who knows how long. Let's take a quick look at here. Huge gas giant, uninhabitable of course. This one's tidally locked. What's that mean? This planet is gravitationally locked to its parent star, showing the same face at all times to the sun. This as a result in a planet that is only habitable along the Terminator region between the light and dark sides. Interesting. So -4 max population and -1 food per farmer. If colonized, we can gain a special project to try and spin the planet back up. Huh. So I'd have to colonize it first, and then fix it. This is the same thing, so I could basically colonize any of these and then try and fix it. We won't be doing that just yet. We have plenty of research projects available to us right now. I am going to go ahead and take a break here, though. Let's go ahead and make sure we send this ship back home first, just so we don't forget about him again. I'm having a hard time tracking all my ships for some reason. So many things going on, so many things. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time.